Everyone, it's Jeanette. I'm here with day 16, is it? Day 16, and it's the Raven. Yep, day 16, and it's Raven and Gothic. I had to hunt like crazy for ravens in all the books I've got. You wouldn't believe I did not have one Raven. Oh, wait a minute, I tell a lie. But where did I put it? I had one little Raven. So I went through Google Chrome and popped in free Raven Gothic images, and these are what came out, and I thought I might be able to just play around with those. Also got that, and then I've got the Rare Oddities Graphic 5 kit, and that's got little Raven bits in it as well, and a little pocket. Whether I use those or not is another thing. We'll see how that goes. Okay, what I've decided to do, I made this little book quite a while ago. It was a challenge in one of the groups. Oh my golly, it's gone. Anyway, I'll pop it in the bottom in the description below. And it was a really great idea. What it was this little piece here, and I added a little flip out to it. Then I did a step forward and added another flip with a little, just lots of scrappies in there just to play with, and a little pocket in the back there. This one has a pocket at the front so that you've got your card in the front like that. Or up the other way. I think I've got it in the wrong way. I have too, because I've got the corners done. And then this little card goes in, so that's there, so I'll take that out. This one goes in behind it and goes all the way through. So it's sort of like a bit of a hidden pocket. It's an Australian girl that the group we're in. I'll get it. I'll put it down if I don't remember between now and then. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of a twist because we can. So the little booklet behind, I'm basically going to, I'll just pop that up there. I don't think you'll see it, but we'll just pop her out the way a bit. I'm going to use this book page, and I might actually, because it's two book pages that I've glued together, and what I want to do is use that as the base. Now this is, oh God, 8 5/8. Let's just pinch to where it's the centre, and then I'll score from there. 4 3/8. Well, there you go. So I just want to do that, and I'll do it on both sides so that it just helps it to blend a little bit without opening up the pages. So I've got that done. So that's going to be the part of the book on the back. Instead of doing the booklet on this one, I'm just going to pop the pocket on there. So what I'll need is a piece that's going to be just a little bit smaller than that. So if I do this again at 4 3/8, and then I'll just cut it. This is, so that should be the exact same size as that. Not quite. Oh, I haven't taken the bottom off this one. That's okay, we can do that. Then what I'm going to do is just take off well, the white edges, not quite all the white edges, so we'll just take off a piece like that. So this is, I know what I'm going to make. I've got no idea how I'm going to decorate it. I did end up taking, getting the Medieval Mirage kit. What is it? Part 4. The Medieval Missives add-on part 4. I saw Rachel use that, and I really liked what I saw. I've got other medieval stuff, but it just wasn't the so I went in to buy it and realised I had already got it, so that was bonus points. Saved me. Now I will go to that. Okay, so that's going to be the base. Okay, then you need, the next part is the same size as that, so we'll cut this one the same size, and I'm leaving like that. And you can make these any size you like. Once you've got the basics of it, you know, just go with how you want to make it. And that's just a little slither off there. Out the way. So now we've got the base, and we've got the next piece, which you just fold up that bottom bit and crease it. It can come up as much or as little as you like. And so that is the pocket. So that's basically the pocket. If you wanted to just make it like that and pop that into a journal, easy peasy. If you want to add it to a little booklet, go ahead. And then if you want to make it again as another little booklet, put a piece the same size as this, fold it in half, so that once it's on there, you can just fold that open and you've got another little booklet. So there's 2 booklets basically. So I'm going to back that out the way. Bear with me today. I've got a bleed in my eye, and I think it's just I've rubbed it or something, but it's spreading. So I think I'll be off to the optician later. I might just go and have it checked. And I said to Peter, that'd be right. I said the other eye's been playing up, and that's all got the go ahead. It's all good. And now this one's decided to go wonky. So this is what I've chosen to pop there. Will I do that? No, I'll do this one. So what I'll basically do is just put glue onto this page and then stick it down and cut it out. All very basic. You can sew these if you want to. I'm not going to today, but it would be nice all sewn as well. So it's universal. You could do whatever, you know, however you really fancy doing them. They are just a journal ideas. I've got a feeling that's the Facebook group that I'm just popping this up to the light so I can see where it is. Journal ideas, and I think she's called Deb. Sorry, Deb, if you do watch it out. Don't think you will, but this was her idea for our challenge. Okay, so now I'll just cut this out. Actually, I might just rip it because that'll be a nice effect. And it's quicker. So it's definitely going to leave a bit of a rough edge there. Okay, so there we have our little booklet, and I'll put didn't get any out, some coffee dyed paper. I think this is tea dyed paper on the inside. So then there's writing space, as well as I'll fill it up with some papers. So this one I'll just chop away. Like that. Beautiful. And that looks lovely. Just thinking whether I should put the, no, I won't, I'll leave it to that. I think that's the crinkles of the underneath where it's not been stuck down 100%. There we go. Okay, so we've got that far. Now this one is going to go on there. That looks nice around the edges, doesn't it? Before I do it, I'm just going to punch the corners of this one. Probably should wait until it's dry. Didn't like doing that one. I wonder if it will like any of the others. No, it's not going to. I did that one, except it's not quite right. I'll just go around it by hand. Patience is a virtue, isn't it? Okay. So this one I'm going to cover with, what is it? I'll do the back of this one. Let's just do the little piece at the top there. This is very boring. If you want to fast forward through it, just be my guest. I think we've all done the covering part. Once again, I'll pop it up to the light. Out. a little bit of embroidery last night. I've sort of got a bit of an idea of something to do that lace journal, with that lace journal, and I thought I might turn it into like a sewing type journal. And I've started with some of the leftover little bits of linen that I lined the front with, just making a little cover, and then I'm going to join the rest of it together and make it like a little stitch sampler. So I'll put a fancy little pattern on the front, and then the pages on the inside will be stitches. So that will go down like that, and then this is the pocket. So I wanted to put something a little bit, I wonder if that would fit. That would fit after. So let's just pop. If I do it in the middle, I won't have to, will I? Just a moment, I'll just answer that phone. Okay, back again. I thought my camera would, or Peter's camera, would stay on, but it didn't. And I had lunch and made a cuppa, so I'm back again, raring to go. So we've got the little folder, and it's all creased because it didn't. But that's all right. I don't mind that effect. I really do quite like that. So we've got the front, we've got our little piece that goes there, and our pocket started, which goes there. Now all I've got to do is make decorate the little bottom part there. We'll just do I'll round those corners when I stick it on. I might just put that little piece. I quite like the look of that. Save all these little bits and pieces. They come in handy for collage, don't they? Now this is a cute little project. So yeah, don't mind that. We'll put that on there. So just bring this over again. Peter was just in the supermarket and he said the toilet paper's in, so according to our daughter, and she went off and he watched the kids while she went and got some because they borrowed some off us the other day. And so we've now got toilet paper, so we're right for a bit longer. There we go. I'll just trim that bit off. There. Across. There we go. I didn't do the other corner, but I think I will do this one. This looks nice, doesn't it? Okay, and that goes on there. Oops, that didn't go very well. So we'll just ink around those. I do like my inking. Grunge it up a little bit, and I'll just decorate it all with the little ravens and bits. Okay, so now I'll pop this on with my art glitter glue. So it's just basically straight down the side here, because this one is where it goes flip straight through. Just go down there. Oh, come on. Probably gush out now. There we go. Down there as well. So I'll just leave a little bit down there and a teeny bit at the top. And then we'll just put this little piece down as well. So while this is the idea of, I'm pretty sure it's Deb. I keep saying Deb, don't I? I should have checked while I was, I will check. Just bear with me. Hi, back again. Donna, you were all screaming it at me, weren't you? That's what her name is, and she's absolutely brilliant. Love it. She's got a Facebook group, and it's Junk Journal Ideas, and the YouTube channel as well. Okay, so there we've got that one. That's going to go onto there. So we'll stick that on, and I'll just do it down 3 sides. I just like doing the 3 sides because you know, if you just at the last minute you think, oh gosh, I wish I'd just left that open for some reason, you've got that window of opportunity just to pop another little piece down in there. So now it's a matter of decorating, and it still does look a bit yuck, doesn't it? Although once I've put some papers over the top there as well, it'll be okay. So I've got this one that I want to pop in somewhere. It's just like it's just a little envelope, and actually if I do it this way, if I do it up this way, I can decorate it too. Okay, and I might do it in hands. So this is just going to fit on the inside in there, just as a little tuck. And I just want to decorate there. I'm going to leave it white, leave the white. We're allowed to change our mind, aren't we? I just do like it there. So once again, I'm only going to do 3 sides, up there, across here, down the side, and I'm going to pop it towards the bottom. And if you wanted to, you could always stamp around the edge of that. Let's just do a little bit. I've got my stamp just to break it up. This is probably the only stamp I ever use without a block. I'm not a I like to to use the blocks. And this one is Tim Holtz. It's the one I got from the when I got the bugs and insects. That's got a bit more interest to it, hasn't it? Okay, and I've just put that up there without cleaning it, and I've just got to bring it back. I'm sorry, can't do it. I can't leave it. Okay, now I will put this little piece, but I was going to put it on the other, but I'm going to put it on here because I like the little, I just like that little piece across the top there. Yep. I like the way Jaff does her edges. She's they're really nice. Really look as though they've been well worn and well loved. And so pop that on there. Oh dear. Sorry if my head's in the way there. Now on this side, I want to put a belly band, and I'll just turn that up a fraction so that it goes there, and that one, oh, see, I cut out a few more, and I left the tops, and I just like that flower at the top. So I'll just do that. So excuse my arm going across there, and I'll just cut that little piece so that it's not as, doesn't show through as much, but this way you get that little fold over bit, and you can still have the top of your belly band showing, and just up to there. And I'll cut the white bit off there. I didn't need that, so just use my glue for this. I mean by her edges, aren't they beautiful? They're just so grungy and yummy. So that will just go in the centre across there. Oops, that's going to show, sorry. So is that. Oh, to be in my head at the moment. Okay, now I'm happier. Okay, beautiful. So there we go. And this little piece here, I'm going to pop there. And I don't mind that we've got a little piece up the top there. That's fine. I'll just strip that white off a little bit, and the white off, whoops, white off down the side there. Paper that I use is a presentation paper. I just buy it on eBay. I just popped in presentation paper, and this one came up, and it's reasonable. It comes very quickly, and I'm happy with the quality of it. So, and this one we're going to down the side. You guessed it, I'm not going to do the top. I'm going to leave it in case I want to do a pocket across there as well. You never know. Because there might just be something that needs to go in there. Okay, so there's that. Now we'll get rid of some of these little pieces so that I can have a look at the bits that I cut out. So we can make some tags and things. So like that, look. And this is thick enough that I don't have to pop it onto anything. Where's my ravens? Quite like these little. It's a bit cute. Like I said, these are all free off the internet, and I'm not going to be selling this little piece. It's just for my own personal use, so I haven't looked into copyright and all that. Just I just wanted to use those little pieces, so I might one day go with my steampunky, gothicy little bits that I do. And I'm just going to pop a little piece of texture behind that. Yeah, so I think I was telling you I'm just going to do some little bits of embroidery for this next journal, so I am going to bring you along. I'm thinking of, I love doing, following what Rachel's doing with her 100 days, but I'm also thinking that I might veer off and just do some of my own, so that I can get a few different ones going, and do some of my journals and things. You know, it's been a great start for me. I didn't think I'd be able to do it on my own, and you know, I thank Rachel and Sarah for helping me with all their inspiration and stuff, and I will be doing some of theirs as well. But I just like the idea of, so that's that little one, just very simple, and I'm just going to pop him in. I didn't even check to see if he's going to fit. I'm just going to pop him in there like that. Okay, so I'll just pop that to the side. Now I thought I would put something like this, this one. So I used that as a little journaling spot there, so he can be poking out there. And it's a bit out there, isn't she? All the ravens. What was that movie, Birds or something, where all the birds were flying around? God, that freaked me out. And my sister, she loves all that stuff. She's all into she can watch all that stuff and still go to bed, I think. Not like me, I end up with nightmares. So I know she used to sit up and watch Deadly Ernest on a Friday night when we were kids or teenagers. So there you go, there's that one. And like I said, into that I'm just going to put, I've got some pages here. I'm just going to pop those into. Okay. So that will just go into there. I've got a present come. Thank you. Oh, might be those coin envelopes I've been waiting for. Okay, look. I've got to look. Oh, it is. I've ordered coin envelopes, and they go from the big ones all the way through to the little bubby ones. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, or I have. Peter keeps saying they're on the way, they're on the way. Yeah, so look, all different sizes. I think there was 100 of them. So something's definitely coming up there. Okay, sorry about the interruption. Okay, swig of tea because I'm excited now. Okay, so now we need a big tall pocket to go in there, and that will have to be I might have to make it with something like that, and that would look nice, won't it? So we'll go like that and see if that a little bit more off. I'll keep that flower on the side, so I'll just do that. So the idea is to make it so that it comes down. Actually, if I have that to show there, so we'll just whip that across there. So then we'll get that little piece across the top there, like that. And then I'll just whip across there. So see how you whip here and you whip there? Beautiful. So that's the little piece that's the tag for the back, like that. Okay, beautiful. So we'll put that onto, we did have another, yep, there we go, piece of book page, double-sided book page. That there. Well, now my head's going off into tangents about what to do with those circle coin and envelopes. I saw Wendy and Tracy use them, and I thought they've got to come soon. They've got to come soon. So actually, I'll make sure this goes up the right way, and I'll pop it onto there. Let's get the old roller around. This is a brayer for anyone new. I just use it to smooth out and force the glue down. Oh my gosh, look what's on the back of that. Oh well, good job we're going to be covering it. What I do when I do these, I get a book it's usually a Reader's Digest of some sort. I've got a book shop that she's sent me so many Reader's Digests. I've had to say, look, I'm right for a while, and it's fabulous. She's in Gawler, for anyone that's around the Gawler area. She's got a beautiful bookshop. There's lots and lots of yumminess in there. Okay, so we've got that. Goodness knows what it's about. Okay, and I think I will put some, yes, I can see through. Yep, so that will be fine there. Whoops, some of that gauze come to join us. Yeah. So there's the back cupboard. I'm just going to put something down the bottom. Down the bottom there. Across there should be a little something something. Perhaps I'll use a piece of, I know these are sideways, but that's, just give it something, just a little bit of, oops, just let me ink it. So your belly bands can be used for anything. It doesn't have to actually be a belly band. I keep going out of, I think it's because I can't see properly at the minute, so I'll get up to see those opticians, I think. Okay, and we'll just go around the edge there. So that's all right for the back. Then I'm just going to cut out a little raven. Actually, I quite like that little fella. I think this is out of one of the compendia, what do you call them? You know, the guide to the yes, the guide to books, field guides. There we go. Okay, so we're going to pop him down there. I am going to, let's see what we've got up here. This book, I've got Roxy's labels in it, Rachel's labels. You know, let's look. Just notice the colour of it, it's quite yummy. And These are ones that I've actually printed onto craft cardstock, or craft sticker paper actually, and just gives them a different little look. And I'm also going to now that I've done that, I need to put a bit of fabric glue down. These are very sticky, but I still just pop a little bit there just to get that out there, just to pull it out. This one. Just a little bit of interest, added interest, hey? And then we'll just pop him back for a bit more. Now, I'm not sure how much of him is going to show through, but we want a little bit of him. And we've got some peeking through there to see that he's I probably could have him like that. Yes, that's better. So there he is peeking out. There's our pages. Okay. Now we need one for in there. And I'm going to have a look here and see what we can pop. I really do love that. But he's a bit not quite. Yep, we could do that. Just across here. Just wanted to round that off. He's got to go on some book page too. Just. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Now we need a little bit of, where are we? That page there. Pop this down the side of this one. I usually have to have everything organised, and today I thought, no, I'm just going to go with the flow today and see what happens, and I've really enjoyed doing it. Whether you guys have enjoyed watching it's another thing, but I just I think it's a freer way of doing it. It's an alternative. It's a different way for me, having to be a little bit, I usually have to be fairly organised with what I'm doing, or I try to be. It might not come across that way. Okay, so that's how we're going to have the back of that little one. And then the front part, I want to put a crow, one of those little ones from the, I was going to do the big one, but I think I'll do one of those small ones because they look, not that a crow, not that a crow's cute, but going with the colour theme. We might just put him up the top, a bit like a stamp, I guess. So if that's the case, where are you? Let's just make him into like a stamp. Oops, there goes your tail, boy. Sorry about that. So that will go there. Whoops. I'll just pop that one. Now I did have a little block here. Yes, wonders will never cease. These are, one's a Bow Bunny and the other one is AliExpress, I think. So that one is going to slip in like that. So there we have our little envelope with a difference. So you've got your tag that goes behind that will come up and down. I won't pull it all in and out. So that goes there, that one goes there. And please pop over to Donna at Junk Journal Ideas and just have a look at her tutorial on this because it was brilliant. Now I've They've just come out the wrong size. Oh, turned them around the wrong way. And all I'm going to do for this one is get out my linen thread. I could just sew it down the middle. That's the other way of doing it, but I'm just going to wrap that around and hope I've got enough, and just tie it in a little bow at the back. Well, with my fingers it might be a knot today. And that looks nice too, so I'm going to leave it at that. So there's my little envelope come booklet, inspired by Tracy's 100-day project, and also by Donna over at Journal Ideas, Junk Journal Ideas, and I think that is stinking cute. Okay, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like it, share it, comment, and until we are crafting again from the table, have a fabulous day, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.